relaxed workout this morning. I'm here with Morgan. Let's get ready to go. All you need is yourself and a mat, and we're gonna warm up. So we're gonna start off with just some easy squats. Weight in your heels, lift your big toes, sit back. Keep those abs engaged. Keep your low back stretched out. So a lot of work in the butt muscles, the gluteus muscles, the abductor muscles. Make sure you're standing up straight every time, lifting your kneecaps, squeezing your buttocks. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it at the bottom. Weight in your heels, lift your big toes. Lengthen that tailbone, pull those abs in, shoulders relaxed. Go an inch lower. And let's pulse it for 6, 5, 4. Waking up those glutes. 3, 2, 1. And you are up. Good. Shake out those legs. Let's come on down onto our backs. We're going to start off with some basic bridging. So lie down all the way on your back. Pull your heels in line with your hips. Lengthen your spine. Abdominals engaged. We're going to push in the heels, lift the buttocks all the way up. We get a straight line in knees, hips, shoulders, and all the way down. Squeezing up and coming down. Good. Let's do 6 more. Keeping those knees straight up to the sky, not letting them come together or fall apart. Let's do 2 more. Holding it at the top. Good. Lift your heels up. Lift your toes up. Lift your heels. Lift your toes. 2 more. Lift your heels. Lift your toes. 1 more. Heels, toes, flat feet, and come down. Good, we're going to lift those legs up to tabletop, putting your hands against the fronts of your legs. You're going to push your legs away, and at the same time, you're going to resist pulling your knees in. Feel those abdominals engage, and relax. Good, on your exhale, push the knees, pull them in, and curl up, chin over chest, looking down between your legs, and inhale, head down, relax. Exhale, curl up, pull the knees in, and inhale, relax. Exhale, curling up. And down. We're going to do 2 more. And curling up, feeling those abdominals engage. And down. We'll do 1 more time. Exhale, curling up. Pull those knees in a little bit more. And down. Arms by your sides, knees and ankles together. I want you to pull your knees in towards your chest by lifting your tailbone. So exhale, curl the lower spine. Pull your knees in by using your abdominals, not your legs. So I'm not moving at my hip joint. I'm just trying to pull my pubic bone up towards my navel. Lengthen that low back and lift that tailbone. Squeeze those thighs together for 4, warming up those abs. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. All right, put your feet down. Let's cross your right ankle over your left leg. Open the knee. We're going to just do a single bridge. So keep your hips square. Let's go ahead and press up on that left leg and lower and lift. So the key here is not to let your hip fall down. So you want to make sure that you're working to keep that right hip lifted up. 2 more. Good. Let's switch legs. And lift up in that bridge. Come down, squeezing that cheek. Let's do 2 more. And come down. Good. All right, we're going to do 1 more to warm up our obliques. So we're going to take those legs back to tabletop, arms out to the side, palms up. We're going to bring our knees over to one side, keep both shoulders down on the ground. And then as you come back to center, I want you to initiate the movement by pulling your waist down into the mat. And then go the other way. Bring it over. The hip lifts, the shoulders stay down, and you pull your waist down into the mat from center. Over, and exhale, pull to center. Inhaling over, exhaling, pull to center. Let's do 2 more. Inhale over, exhale, pull to center. 1 more. And pull to center, and let's stand up. All right, we're ready to move. So we have 8 sets of exercises. A lot of them are one side, unilateral work, so we'll do one side, and then we'll repeat it with the other side. All right, so starting with our butt, we'll do butt and gut in every set. Let's start with butt. So let's take standing on your right foot, take your left toes behind you, take your arms out front, or make genie arms or hands on your hips, wherever you want. We're gonna do a single leg squat. So you're gonna hinge at the hips, bend that standing leg, and come up all the way straight. Take it down and stand up. If you wanna work on balance, you can float that foot off the floor, but remember the key is to work on the buttocks, so I don't want you fighting to get the benefit of the exercise. Down and up. Can you feel the points of the triangle in your standing leg, in your foot? So underneath your big toe, right at the base, if you were to lift your toes, you can feel that inner point, the outer point of your foot, and your heel. Make sure that those hips are going straight back. Good, we've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, we got 1 more. We're gonna stay down. Stay down. Awesome, hold it, hold it. Good, can we tap that other toe? Tap it, 8, 7, stay down, 6, 5, we have an isometric hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up, shake it out. All right, we're gonna do a squat side bend, one side. So let's take those feet wide, toes slightly turned out comfortably. Bend your knees. We wanna be in a straight line, so I'm not concerned with how deep you are in your squat, but I want that tailbone long, those abs engaged. Let's take those hands behind your head and release your fingers low on your skull, elbows in your peripheral vision. We're gonna side bend to one side. Inhale over and exhale up. Legs are not gonna move. Can you squeeze your buttocks and get a little extra butt benefit in our gut exercise? Using those obliques. Inhale over, exhale up. We're not pulling on your head as much as your head is pushing back into your hands and your hands are resisting. Pushing those knees backwards. It's just a feeling, it's not an actual movement. We're gonna do 4 more. Feel like you're lifting the side body to the sky. Stay over. Good. I want you to take that top arm to the sky. Take that bottom arm inside your front thigh. Stretch in opposite directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Good. Let's go to the other leg. Single leg squat. So feet hip width apart. Slide your other toes back. Find whatever arm position works for you. And let's squat, hinge, and stand up. All that weight is in the front foot. Think about just using your back toenail to help you balance. Remember, we're trying to balance on the 3 points of that foot. As you stand up, I want you to bring your hips in line with your shoulders. So they come all the way underneath you, and we squeeze that butt cheek. As you go down, keep that knee tracking over the center of the foot, not caving the knee in. Good, we have 4 more. Stay down. Are you ready? Stay down. Stay down. Is that knee in line with your foot? Are your hips square? Tap that back toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Take those feet wide. Abs tight, long back. Find that squat, hands behind your head. Let's side bend the other way. Inhale over. Exhale up as if you're sliding across a wall behind you. Lifting up and over. Keeping those knees wide open. You should be able to see your big toes if you glance down. 4 more. No moving the hips. Your lower body is totally still. 1 more, come over, hold. Good. Is your weight even between your legs? Take that top arm to the sky. Bottom arm inside the thigh, pushing back on the thigh, reaching in opposite directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Good, all right. It is pretty humid out here. I'm gonna wipe off, I'm all sweaty. All right, let's go on to our second exercise. So, first we're doing our butt exercise. So similar to what we did before, we're gonna start with 1 toe behind, and we're gonna hinge at the hips, but this time, we're not focusing on bending and straightening the leg. We're focusing on a micro bend in that knee and bringing the chest down towards the floor parallel. I'm not going so far that I round my back. All right, so push your hips back. See if you can make a nice table. And you stand up, straighten the knee, and lift really tall. Squeeze that butt. All right, here we go. The hands on your hips or behind your back. Hinge over and pull. Good. We're slow and controlled. Every time we stand up, we lengthen our whole body. We grow an inch taller. Good. Morgan's doing a more advanced version. She's going to lift her leg behind her as she hinges over. I'm going to keep that big toe on the floor, but I have no weight on it. It's there for my balance help, but not for weight. I'm feeling this all in the back of that standing leg up high where that hamstring meets the glute. My inner thigh is engaged. Good, we have 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna stay down. Awesome, stay here. Good. Lift that butt to the sky, pull those shoulders away from the ears, and stand up. Nice, shake it out. All right, that leg you were standing on, let's take a big step back, heel up, center your weight between your front heel and your back ball of the foot, square your hips. We're gonna drop our knees, take your hands to genie arms. We're gonna stand up, straighten both legs. We're gonna drop down and twist towards our front knee. Stand up, straighten the legs, drop and twist. Good. So, we're working on rotation. We're keeping those genie arms because those elbows need to stay lined up with the shoulders, and we're twisting our torso, not just moving our arms. Good. Every time you stand up, can you fire that glute? So stand up and fire that butt cheek. So it is one of our gut exercises, but we're getting a little extra benefit in that butt. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. This one we hold. Stay here. Good. Now, can you rotate your waist a little bit more and pulse? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Good. All right, let's go single leg deadlift. So this time we're going to stand on the other foot. One foot behind you. Hands behind you or on your hips, or if you like, let's micro bend that knee. Turn forward, put your butt cheek back, and stand up. Here we go. Inhaling over, exhaling up. Pulling those abdominals up and in. Nice and long back. Keeping those hips square. Making sure that you're not falling out to the side, so make sure we feel that triangle under our foot. The inside part of your foot equal to the outside part of your foot. Do 4 more. Start to feel that hamstring gluteus connection. 2 more. Stay down. Good, lengthen that back. Shoulders away from the ears. Good, can you lift that foot? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're up. Oh, yes. Okay, let's take that same standing leg back. We're like railroad ties, so we're not on a tightrope. Make sure that you can see your back foot. Lean forward, toes forward. Take those bikini arms. Sink those hips down. Twist. All right, here we go. Straighten your legs. Come up. Bend the knees down. Good. Our focus here is on the twist. Remember, we're twisting by moving the rib cage, not just the arms. So it helps if you take your gaze with you, always looking through the center of your arms. As you come up, we're going to fire that butt cheek. Making sure you're breathing. I like to inhale as I twist and exhale as I come center. 4 more. Good. Last 2. Stay twisted, stay down. All right, now think about moving your torso more. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Good. All right, set 2 down. Let's go to set 3. We're going to come down to our mat now. So we're going to do a kneeling rainbow. We're going to be down on our forearms. Let's start with our left leg for a change. We're going to take it out to the side on the ground. Abs are tight, back is long. We're going to lift that leg up as high as you can. Cross over your other leg and tap your toe to the floor. Good, now make sure you didn't just sink into that hip. Engage your abs, lift that leg up as high as you can, swing it to the side and touch down. So here we go. It's up, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, touch. Good, and back. We're gonna keep that pace. I want you to think about lengthening your back, engaging your abdominals, and engaging your inner thigh, your right inner thigh, so that we're pulling up out of that leg and not sinking into the hip. Making sure that you breathe with each movement. Good, we're going to do 2 more back and forth. Lift, over, touch. Lift, over, touch. 1 more. Good, now lift it up to the back. Turn your toes and your knees in to the floor. Flex that foot like you're trying to straighten that knee and push that heel through the back wall. And we're going to pulse up. Here we go. Squeeze that butt cheek. Abs tight for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, press it back. Let's shake out those shoulders. All right, next thing we're gonna do is our forearm bear hold. So we're gonna come down into a forearm plank again. A forearm position, sorry. So forearms under your shoulders, elbows under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're gonna curl those toes. Good, now I want you to pull your pubic bone up towards your navel, so we're lengthening and rounding that low back, just the low back. So feel those abs engage. And now we're gonna lift those knees 2 inches off the ground and we're gonna hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5. I want you to feel like you're pulling your knees up into your armpits. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Press up to your hands. Open your chest. Round 2, come back down. Curl your toes. Ready? Tuck your tail under and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Stretch it out. One more time. Coming down. Lift those knees. Scoop that belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna do the other leg. So come down on those forearms again. Knees hip width apart. We're gonna take that leg out to the side, so we're using the other leg. And we're gonna lift it up. 3, cross 2, 1, touch down. Lift 3, 2, 1, and touch. Up, 2, 3, and touch. Good. So let's not hang your head. Long neck. No wrinkles in the back of that neck. Abs tight, tight, tight. Good. Keep lifting it as high as you can. Long leg. Come on, straighten that knee. Engage that left inner thigh. Let's do 4 more. 1. Come back. 2. Go over. 3. Come all the way back. 4. Lift it up to the back. Turn your knee and your foot down. So toes are pulled towards your shin, but they're aiming down. Knees turn in, and let's pulse that leg up. And squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5. Abs tighter, ribs in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So we're going to do a little different version of the bear this time. We're going to come down onto those forearms and knees, but this time your feet are flat. Your toenails are facing down. And I want you to pull that pubic bone towards your navel. And then I want you to imagine, because you're probably not going to be able to do it, I can't, that you want to lift your knees off the ground. So exhale. Imagine you're lifting the knees off the ground and release. Curl, lift, exhale, and release. Scoop and pull. Release. Scoop and pull. Release. 6 more. Exhale, scoop. 5. Release. Let me see that low back rounding as you pull. 3 more. Exhale, scoop. Exhale, scoop. 1 more with scooping. Good. Hold it. Keep breathing. Keep scooping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, let's move on. Back to our butts. All right, so the next one we're going to do is a side leg lift. So we're going to do this from a plank position. So you're going to stack your knees. Bring your elbow a little closer to your ribs than under your shoulder, because when you lift those hips, you want to have your elbow under your shoulder. We're going to extend that top leg down on the ground so your whole inside of your foot is touching, your toes are pointing straight ahead. Keep the leg in that direction and lift it up and down. Lift, and lower. Good. We're lifting the side of our waist. You can have this hand in front, hip, or up to the sky, or behind the head, whatever helps you stay on your side for 8, 7. We're working that bottom side too. 6, 5, 4, 3. I got a treat for you. 2. Hold it up. Point your toes. Circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're down. Good. All right. We're going to be lying down, not quite on our side and not on our back. I want you to get on one cheek. All right? So from here, you can either cross your top ankle over your bottom, or you can keep your legs side by side. We're gonna stay on this elbow, but I want you to lift your lower waist. Good, hand up to the sky. We're gonna lift our legs up and reach and lower. Good, now if this is too much, plant your top foot and lift and lower your bottom leg. So whatever you can do, if you can just do one leg today, that's fine. If you can lift both legs and cross your ankles, that's great. Maybe today is your day to separate your ankles for 6. Use your abdominals to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, pull your belly in. 3, reach. 2, 1. Good. Let's go to the other side. All right, so we have that side plank leg lift. So stack your knees, pull your elbow in, lift up and extend that top leg. Remember, you can always drop your hips if it gets to be too much. All right, here we go. Leg up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Think about pushing up with the outside of your thigh. Abdominals tight, back long. Remember, any option you like with your hand. Good. 6, 5, 4. Slow is good. 3. Feel those muscles working. 2. Hold it up. Point your foot. Long leg circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, here come those side leg lifts. So, on your cheek, not all the way on your hip, and not on both cheeks. One cheek. All right, remember your option is to bend your top leg and lift your bottom. Or 2 legs, here we go. Exhale as you lift. Lift with your abdominal strength. Try not to sink into the shoulder. So it's as if you're trying to bring your upper body up towards your legs and your legs towards your upper body at the same time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This is your last one. Hold it. Good. Reach, reach, reach up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're down. All right, the next one we're going to do is a one-sided dead bug. So we're going to be on our back. We're going to take our right leg up to tabletop. Take your left hand. I want you to put your hand right where your knee bend is so that some of your hand is touching your lower leg and some of it's touching your upper leg. Your shin is parallel to the floor, so don't drop your knee down here. And we want that knee over the hip. Now, I want you to pull your knee in and push back with your hand. And that should help fire up those obliques. Good. Now, we're going to straighten out the other leg on the ground. We're going to take your opposite right hand back behind you. Straight arm. It doesn't have to touch the ground. Thumb is pointing down. Good. Now on your exhale, you're gonna pull this right knee in. You're gonna lift the arm and leg. Ah. Inhale, release. Exhale, we pull in and we lift. And exhale, release. Good. Now if you want to add even more, and if you can do it without any strain in your neck, bring your chin over your chest, keep it there. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Are you still pulling that right knee in and resisting with that left hand every time? Good, we've got 4. Awesome. 3. Beautiful. 2. One more. Hold it here, just off the ground. Good, pull that right knee in more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Oh yeah. Okay, it's time to do that other side. Okay, we're back to doing, are we gonna do the leg yet? All right, we're gonna do our hydrants. Sorry, I got confused here. We're gonna do our hydrants. I got our gut before our butt. Sorry. Here's your butt. All right, so this time, we're gonna be up on our hands. If it bothers you, go ahead and come down on your forearms again. So I want you to make a nice flat table with your back. We're gonna start with our left leg, abs tight. You're gonna push your thigh open, keep that knee bend. You're not lifting super high. We wanna keep our hip as much over this right knee as we can and bring it down. So here we go, press out and in. Squeeze up and down. Good. Can you rock your hips back about 1/2 inch? That's it. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This one we hold. Hold it up, hold it up. Good. Can you extend that leg? Yes. Can you take the opposite right arm out to the side and hold it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. All right, let's do our dead bug on the other side. All right, bring your left leg up to tabletop. Take your right hand inside. Pull that knee in as you resist with your hand. Left arm back behind you. Come down. Right leg extended forward. So everything's engaged. On your exhale, lift the arm and leg. And inhale, long and strong. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release, stretch. Can you pull that left knee in every time you lift those arms and legs? Using those adductors as you pull that leg in, those inner thigh muscles, it's going to help you find those deep abdominals. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. All right, arm and leg low. Can you bring your head up if it's not up already? And squeeze that leg in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, come back onto your hands and knees for that fire hydrant. All right, so move that entire thigh to the side and bring it back down. Good, try to keep that hip down. So it's not about height, it's about pressing away. Shift your hips back about 1 inch. It's going to get us a little bit more into our glutes, less into our low back. 6, 5, 4, almost there. Breathing. Last one, hold it up, hold it. Straighten that leg. Lift the other arm to the side, opposites for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, we're on our sides one more time. So we're gonna do clamshell. This is similar to hydrant, but a little different. So let's come down on one forearm, lifting your waist. So we're always using those abs. We're gonna lift our heels just off the ground, both legs. Heels stay together. We're gonna open the top knee and toe and squeeze it down. Good, lift and lower. You can take that top hand behind your head if you wanna work on some balance here. 6, 5, 4 more, you got it. Keeping those hips stacked, it's not a big movement. Last one, hold it up. Good, little pulses, lower and lift, 8, 7, right at that top edge, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. All right, we're gonna do supine leg circles. So you're on your back. We're gonna take our legs up in the air. If you need to keep your knees a little bit bent, that's okay. But I want you to take your heels together, toes apart, and I want you to reach through your feet all the way to the sky. So we've pointed our feet. Good, arms by your sides. We're gonna open our legs as wide as the mat. Lower them along the edges of the mat, only so far that your back doesn't arch. Squeeze your heels together and lift up. So open, lower, squeeze, and up. Inhale as you open and lower, exhale as you squeeze up. Good, if you want to add a little bit more, interlace your fingers behind your head, curl up your head and chest, eyes are down low. Good. If your head is up, you might be able to lower those legs a little bit more. Good, we're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, one more time. Good, reach for those toes and rest. All right, we're on our other side for our clamshell. So knees are forward, heels are lined up with your butt. Lift them up in the air, open that top leg, here we go. Lift and lower. So think about that top hip not moving. Mobility, but we're trying to keep those hips stacked, so it's very small. That lower waist is lifting. We're lifting out of the shoulder, our scapula, our neutral. Six more. Good, hold it up. Little pulses down and up, 8, 7, 6, at that top edge, 5, lift that waist, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. All right, on your back, legs up in the air, same thing, heels together, toes apart, knees turned out, only this time, we're gonna lower our legs forward, keep the back neutral, open the legs as wide as your mat, lift them up, and squeeze the heels together. So lower inhale, open, exhale, lift up, close. Making that leg circle. So this is really hard to do without arching your back. And that's what you need to do. Just keep that back neutral. If you want to, go ahead and curl up head, chest, and shoulders. You're trying to get those upper shoulders off the mat. Four more, lower, separate, lift, and squeeze. 3, 2, come up higher. 1 more. Reach up and rest. Put your feet on the floor, just rock your knees side to side, giving your back a little bit of a break. All right, we're on our last exercise. So we're gonna do first our single leg bridge, our last butt exercise. So, pull your heels into your bottom with your feet flat. We're gonna take one leg up to the sky. Good, it's okay if the knee is a little bit bent. I just wanna keep the knee over the hip. All right, so don't do it with your leg down low. Get your leg up high, even if it means you're bending your knee. I don't care about that. So get that foot over your center. We're gonna be working this leg that's on the floor, working that butt cheek. So squeeze your buttocks, and then pushing that heel, lift your hips up, halfway down, lift, halfway down, lift. Good. Firing those glutes. 6 more. 6, 5, good. 4. Don't forget about your abdominals. They're not taking a break. Last one, hold it up. Hold it, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Isometric hold, and you're down. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of rotation. So one more side plank. Good. So a couple ways you can do this. Top leg is gonna be extended. You could do it with your bottom leg bent and your hips down. You could do it with your bottom leg bent and your hips up. Or you can do it how Morgan's gonna do it. She's just demonstrating 2 hips up. Taking your hand behind your head. We're gonna lift our waist, elbow to wrist, and lift back up. Elbow to wrist, scoop that belly, and lift. 6 more. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 4. 3. Good, 2. Last one, hold that twist, lift your belly. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, other side leg, last time. So lift your other leg to the sky. Arms are down on the mat. Pressing your fingertips into the ground. And let's lift those hips all the way up. Make sure your hips are neutral and even. Halfway down and squeeze up. Halfway down and squeeze up. When you squeeze up, go absolutely as high as you can. For 6, 5, 4, we're almost there. Last one, lift those hips, hold it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, our last gut exercise. So find that side plank one more time, whichever version you like. And we're gonna twist elbow to knees. Exhale and elbow to wrist. And inhale, open. Rotate, lift those abdominals. Hips can be down, hips can be up. Four more. 3, 2. Last one, hold the twist. Pull that belly up. Scoop, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice work, folks. All right, let's take a little stretch for those glutes. So hands behind you. Cross one ankle over the other knee in a figure 4 position. Flex your foot. Make sure that your hips are even, so we don't want to have more weight in one butt cheek than the other. Walk your hands in until you feel a stretch in that hip, in that outer thigh, in the inner thigh. Walk your hands back, switch legs. Feet in. Flex that foot, get your hips even. Walk your hands in. Stretch out that buttocks. That hip. Our figure four stretch. Good, and release it. And we'll do one abdominal stretch. Lying on your stomach. Toenails side, toenails pushing down into the ground. Legs engaged. We're going to plant our hands under our shoulders. Press your hands. Lift up. You're going to stretch those abdominals. Now, I don't want you to sink into your back, so I have super tight. And come back in. One more time. We're stretching those abdominals. Shoulders away from the ears. Your hips can come off. Protect that back. And down. Good. Press back into downward dog. Open the knees. Feet together. Reach those arms forward. Walk your hands to the right side. Reaching through that left arm. Walk your hands to the left. Reach through that right arm. Come up onto your hands and knees. We have one cat-cow. So one more time, bring that pubic bone up towards your navel. Lengthen and round that low back. Chin to your chest, round the upper back. Push the middle of your spine to the sky. Roll through your flat back. Open your collarbones. Press your chest forward. Lift your tail. Find that neutral spine. And we are done, folks. Thanks for joining.